From stunning views to adrenaline-pumping thrills, tourists seek out all kinds of experiences when traveling, but some attractions come with a deadly price tag. Here are 10 most dangerous tourist attractions in the world. Welcome back, FTD Facts fam. Leroy Kenton here. We got a mind-blowing one coming up, so stick around from 10 all the way down to number 1. Number 10 leads us to TRIFT Bridge. The TRIFT Bridge in Switzerland is an architectural wonder that's built to be incredibly secure, so there's no need to worry about your safety, right? This suspension bridge is specifically designed for pedestrians to cross over the Swiss Alps, spanning 560 feet above Lake Triftsee near the Trift Glacier. To those who are afraid of heights, this attraction may already be a source of terror, and reaching the bridge can be just as challenging. It requires a journey in a cable car, followed by a gondola ride and a strenuous hike uphill for an hour and a half to reach the base of the bridge. From there, we move on to number 9, looking at the ALNWICK garden. So guys, telling you, don't be fooled by the seemingly innocent name of this garden. It's definitely not your typical garden, so I'll explain. The Duchess of Northumberland, Jane Percy, had a grand plan when she decided to create this garden to bring together some of the rarest and most dangerous plants in the world. While visitors are kept at a safe distance from the toxic plants, anyone daring enough to sneak into the poison garden would be making a grave mistake. Surprisingly, also, the garden's website promotes it as a peaceful and tranquil space where families and children can enjoy themselves. Huh? But yeah, okay, either way, the Poison Garden is the most popular attraction among the many gardens in ALNWICK, and visitors are separated from nearly 100 toxic plants by ominous looking black iron gates that only tour guides are authorized to open. And as expected, visitors are strictly forbidden from touching or ingesting any of the deadly plants. But despite this though, some visitors have reportedly fainted from inhaling toxic fumes while taking a stroll through the garden. The next tourist attraction is VOLCANOES National Park. At Hawaii's Volcanoes National Park, the boldest and most daring tourists embark on an adventure like no other, riding bicycles down the slopes of an active volcano. However, this exhilarating attraction has not been without its dangers though. There have been multiple accidental losses of life over the years, prompting temporary closures. And it's important to remember that these volcanoes, they're active. So an eruption can occur anytime, unexpectedly, resulting in, of course, very serious injuries or even fatalities. Kilauea and Mauna Loa are perhaps the most well-known active volcanoes on Hawaii's Big Island, and the Chain of Craters Road offers a very unique opportunity to drive over actual lava flows in the park. It's almost as if you stepped onto a movie set rather than a tourist attraction though. I don't know if I have the stomach to travel on an active volcano. Moving on to number 7, we have Christmas Island. If you're looking for an amazing Australian vacation spot that offers excitement and adventure, well, here we have Christmas Island, home to a plethora of wildlife species, including the notorious coconut crab. While that may sound cute and tropical and all, definitely don't be fooled. These crabs, they can grow up to the size of 3 feet long and sneak up on you. They climb trees, they just pop out of nowhere. It's definitely more reminiscent of a horror movie scene than a Christmas paradise, but either way, that's another story. There are plenty of other safe and enjoyable activities for tourists to experience on Christmas Island. One of the main attractions is witnessing the annual migration of the crabs as they travel to the coast. Over 40 million crabs used to call the island home, so it's definitely a sight to see. Number 6 leads us to the Valley of Death. Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula boasts its own version of the Valley of Death. And this is at the Valley of Geysers, and it's arguably even more dangerous than the American counterpart. While Death Valley is infamous for its extreme temperatures, the danger at the Valley of Geysers lies in the toxic gas that's released by the nearby volcano. This deadly gas has actually wiped out all of the plants and animal life in the valley, and humans experience adverse symptoms upon entering the area. The Valley of Death is a mile-long area located at the foot of the stratovolcano Kikpinich, and the volcanic gases permeate the valley, creating a deadly trap that kills anything that enters. In the late 1900s, researchers determined that the toxic gas is a deadly mixture of hydrogen sulfide, carbon and sulfur dioxide, and carbon disulfide. Number 5 leads us to the El Caminito del Rey. This is an unnerving walkway that's constructed on the edge of a mountain, which has claimed numerous lives, leading to its closure to the public. However, that didn't stop some adventurous people from sneaking onto the path. Following extensive renovations to restore the crumbling concrete and rusty metal supports, the path reopened back in the year 2015. It's been dubbed the King's Little Path, and it's hard to actually fathom using this pathway for any type of transportation at all. It seems safer to just go through a forest than this rickety path hovering 330 feet above the river below. And due to 5 lives being lost between the years 1999 and 2000, the route gained the dubious distinction of being the world's most dangerous walkway. The dangerous tourist attraction coming in at number 4 is the MIDDLEMOOR water park. It's hard to imagine why anyone thought that a water park trebuchet was a good idea, and yet it actually exists. The ride involved being launched from a giant catapult at breakneck speeds for the low price of $60. And the so-called safety net wasn't actually foolproof at all, and riders often suffered injuries ranging from mild concussions to broken bones. Shockingly, the ride remained operational until the year 2022 when tragedy struck. What happened was a rider missed the net and lost their life. And people are wondering what possessed park management to continue operating such a dangerous ride for so long in the first place. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher are undoubtedly one of Ireland's most breathtaking natural wonders, and the panoramic views of the Irish countryside and the Atlantic Ocean are to die for. However, the cliff's rugged and treacherous terrain has claimed many lives, making it a popular location for attempts to end one's own life, unfortunately. The cliffs reach an average height of 390 feet, with some parts extending to over 700 feet, making a fall from the top, a certain end to life. Making a fall from the top a certain end of life. Despite the cliff's unfortunate reputation, they remain one of Ireland's most popular tourist attractions, drawing over 1.5 million visitors annually. Coming up next in at the number 2 spot, we have the Festival of San Fermín. Pamplona, Spain has been a charming and peaceful destination most of the year, but it becomes a hub of adrenaline and chaos during the annual San Fermín festival. The running of the bulls, as they call it, is the main event. And this event draws thousands of tourists who want to witness the spectacle of bulls charging through the city's streets. However, the festival is not for the faint of heart. Every year, dozens of participants are injured and actually lose their lives because of the raging bulls. Goring is a common injury, and the bull's horns are capable of inflicting serious damage, obviously. So if you're going and looking for a very relaxing vacation, it's definitely best to avoid Pamplona during the festival that happens from July 6th to July 14th. Ending this episode off at number 1, Action Park. Action Park opened its doors in Vermont Township, New Jersey in 1978, and it was a trailblazer for water parks in America. But unfortunately, it was also a pioneer in dangerous and potential lethal amusement park rides. With wave pools that could generate 40 feet waves and water slides with loops, it's no surprise that Action Park became infamous for its high number of injuries and loss of life during its 18-year run. Thankfully, the park finally closed down for good in 1996, and this spared future generations from potential harm. So there you have it, guys. This was a look at 10 of the most dangerous tourist attractions in the entire world. I know some of them might be closed, but let me know down below in the comment section if you've been to any of these locations. I'm curious to know. If you made it this far, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Till then, stay awesome, stay educated, and I'll see you soon.